Hi everybody, my name is Nix Mirakuma and I am the owner of Mirakuma Healing. Today I'm going to let you guys know about a few specials I have to offer. Now for you guys who have Airtel, MTN, or mobile money, okay? The special is that if you ask me on my TikTok, Facebook, or leave a comment on the live. Like, here's the thing, YouTube allows me to get chats. It does not allow me to see what the chat is. I have tried to fix it. It has not gotten fixed. I have no idea how to go about it. So if you are interested and you happen to be on one of my YouTube lives, right? And you're like, oh, you know what? I want to have a year reading because my specials is that for $25 for any past, present, or future year to be read, because I am reading January through December of that year, what this year or the last year was about, what this year is going to be about, problems, solutions, career, money, love, family, friends, spiritual outlook, and much more. It's a long and lengthy reading. It is one of my longest readings that I have on my channel and the ones that I offer. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying, oh, it's too hard. I love doing the year readings. It's $25, like 25 USDs, okay? Which is a lot in shillings. Because again, I have Airtel, I have PayPal, and I have Zelle. These are my forms of payment, okay? And so when we do one-on-one readings, whether it be a year reading or a general reading or love or money or whatever it may be, I always ask you guys, hey, you can face me on Instagram, Facebook, or Snap. I do not really use my WhatsApp. It's rare. Just because last year when I did my WhatsApp, it turned into madness. I had gotten people hacking my locations, things being like my phone got hacked. It was just too much. And I was just like, you know what? Nah, no, I'm good. I'm not doing it again. There's very few people who actually have my WhatsApp number. I do not give it out. I know that's going to be one of the questions people are going to ask me. I know that I should also try to get Zoom, okay? So that way we can like have a Zoom call or Skype or something. So that'll be something that I will most likely either this week or next start getting into. So that way it's accessible because not everybody has Instagram, not everybody uses their Facebook, not everybody uses Snap. Like me personally, I'm really not on Snap, like ever. I only use it to FaceTime people for like palm readings, card readings, counseling, and advice. I'm not posting anything on it. I'm mainly active on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Whatever I put on Instagram, post on my Facebook, you know what I mean? And um, I'm going to start be doing my readings because I'm able to do lives as much as I want on my Facebook account. So I am going to be doing, what I used to do on Instagram on Facebook. I have like the longest videos that I can do for Instagram is 20 minutes. And like I said, this reading is long. The year reading is long. It will most likely give you guys like, unless you have unlimited time, there's a good part that we are just going to go over there and have like part one and part two of your reading. In total, it takes about 3 hours. 3 hours and a half to an hour and a half of the reading. Depending on what details were like, depending on how it's set out. Sometimes the details are really quick and it doesn't take 3 hours, but it may take an hour and a half to two, right? It can take 3 hours for immense details and also just a lot of information that I'm giving you guys through the reading. However, do not threat because, again, what's the point of me getting a whole year reading if I forget the year? I will also record a message for you guys saying the summary of it. Like, hey, we're done with your reading. I just wanted to give you, a summary, a brief explanation of what to expect for this coming year, or why this past year was the way that it was, or what the present year has in store for you and how it can transition onto the next, right? Last year I started doing the New Year readings, I guess is what we'll call them. And this year is going to be kind of special because not only are we doing it in English, we're going to be doing it in Spanish. And I know that I've been crying about the Spanish videos, that we're going to be doing Spanish videos, and I'm kind of off and on with it. I'm not as, like, due to personal reasons, I'm not going to lie or get into it, but due to personal reasons, I have been really funky with my videos. And I know that I'm really behind on like the month videos, right? Because we do the monthly reads. I'm trying to get the year readings out of the way. So if I don't do any of the monthly readings or like the translations of those, rest assured the translations are coming with the 2026 reading, because whatever I'm reading out in English for YouTube, I'm just going to translate it into Spanish. It takes quite a bit of time, and I'm trying to do it when I can. Some days I'm going to be active, some days I'm not going to be active, but I'm going to try to post as much as I can and get a lot out of like Facebook Live, because it allows me to do that. Instagram, I can do 20 minutes, so maybe I'll just do a summary like, hey guys, if you haven't seen this video, follow me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok. If you see me on my live on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, say hi. With TikTok and Facebook, I can see y'all's messages, I believe. YouTube is the only one. I'm able to receive chat. I cannot see the chat. And I've tried to fix it. I have. But it hasn't worked out. So we're still working out some kicks. You think after doing YouTube for like a year, I would know something. I'm learning as I go along. I'm mainly just teaching myself and asking for help when needing to, and doing what I can, right? It's a new area, it's a new type of like, it's different. YouTube allows me to post a lot of things that I want, so I'm able to kind of be a little bit more free than I would with Instagram or TikTok. But there's also a lot of projects that I'm working on, so that way when next year hits, right, we have a bunch of new things to offer you guys. And I always say we, us, our, because the way that I see it, yeah, it's my business, but it would be nothing without y'all's support. Y'all have supported me since 2024. Some of y'all have been there from like the beginning, before we had this ring lights, and before we kind of learned how to get the lighting a better. Whenever, like, you know, the videos were weird, it was from the heart, but like it looked like trash, I'm not gonna lie. We had Ray the teddy bear, who is also like, you know, a teddy bear that we use for relationships. And I know that sounds weird, but what I mean is like, she was an assistant teddy bear. You know how you use like maybe objects or things as an example, right? Yeah. Well, we had Ray the teddy. I will ask if there will be a Ray the Teddy video where we're using her for like, you know, examples in relationships and how to handle certain situations and things, have like somebody on the side, because again, it's my videos and it's mainly me doing these postings and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for almost 2 years of support. It's going to be really nice. And again, another special that I have before we go, because I only got 10 minutes of this. If you want your palms read, 2 palm readings, right, and 3 card readings other than year related, it's $27. So please let me know if you guys are interested in knowing what 2026 or any past, present, future year may have for you. All right, peace out, slay the day, be happy and be gay. Again, thank you guys so much for the love and support and just having my back, you know, sharing my videos, subscribing to my channel, and just being really cool. All right, stay safe, guys. Bye.